back. There we go. You guys don't see it too much, and we don't talk about it super often, but the CTR is definitely alive, well, and kicking. Like I tell you guys, it's literally the perfect daily driver, and that's exactly what I use it for. Even though we don't show it much, she gets a lot of usage. Don't mind the gas jug here. We had some extra fuel left over from a race day that we had recently, and figured we use it in the Type R. Actually, another reason, I actually use this car as a track hauler. We did a race day in the Spec Boxster, and we loaded all the wheels and tires and tools into this thing and some fuel and drove out to the track to use it as the track support vehicle. Good car. Today we have a bigger purpose for the Type R. Now, this car's a 2023. It's been out for a while, but there's still a ton of development going on for the Type R, and more and more companies are realizing how great this car really is. I mean, Spoon has been developing a ton of great parts and just released their front lip finally. So much more. So today, we're gonna be a part of that. We're actually heading to one of my favorite companies to work with, and they are developing some amazing things for this car, and our car is gonna be one of the first to showcase that product. So we got a little bit of a road trip ahead of us, but it's gonna be worth it. The Type R will be under development for about a week, and we are gonna get some awesome parts onto this thing. Make this Type R a little bit better, and I think a lot of you guys are gonna be stoked for that as well. So let's head to CSF. Guys, welcome to CSF Cooling, our favorite spot to put anything that we need as far as coolers go for all of our cars, really. But this time we got something special. We're doing something for the CTR. There's been a lot of development going on. Yep. I'll let you take it away. All right, what are we doing today? My name is David. I'm from CSF Cooling, and today we're going to be talking about the oil cooler kit that we're going to be putting in Dustin's car. So we've been working on this for quite a few months now. We had a couple prototypes, just trying to tweak it till we get it perfect. So we're gonna be putting 2 oil coolers, this area here, and then in this area here. Oh, it's a dual. Yeah, dual oil cooler. Wow. Yeah, so lines are gonna circle through underneath and then come back this way because the sandwich plate is gonna sit on the block down there. That's crazy, but this is a pretty unique kit too, right? Because it involves some ducting and ducting. There's going to be carbon fiber ducts. Right now we only have the 3D printed ones that we're going to be putting on the car, but the ducts are going to sit in this area. It has a nice contour that sits with the body line and everything like that. So those are going to be made in carbon fiber, but you'll get a prototype set for now. That's sick. Yeah. So if you guys aren't aware of who CSF is, do you want to give us a brief little overview of CSF? Yeah. Just all cooling products for all makes and models. Yeah, so we are the cooling experts when it comes to a lot of the high performance cooling. I like how he said that. They are the cooling experts. Gotta. So yeah, when it comes to all the high performance stuff, we have like radiators, all aluminum. We have all our intercoolers that we make. We have our private label program where we make cooling products for a lot of people in the industry. We have our billet manifolds. I don't know if you've seen them for the B58 or S58. Of course we have, so, yes. Yeah, all that stuff, just pretty much all around cooling. That's awesome, man. We've actually used you guys for Tim's CRX and a bunch of our other cars, 350Z, our previous CTR. We have a ton of cooling from CSF, so I'm stoked that you guys are starting to develop more things for this car, because we all know, at least our Type R owners know, these cars have a problem with cooling. So that's going to be a massive upgrade for this car. And do you want to talk about what you guys are potentially developing for the car? Yeah. Or is that kind of a secret? That's a secret? Okay. You'll see that maybe the next time. But for this time, we are seriously getting some upgrades on the CTR. You guys know we have a little bit of power mods in the engine bay. It's been a while since we posted on the Type R, but we have the upgraded turbo inlet, intake, all of that good stuff. Now we're going to be getting a radiator and the oil cooling, which is going to be a massive benefit for when we go out and track this car, and even just for daily driving when it gets hot out here. Sick, man. Well, I'm stoked. You have to do one thing for me. Unfortunately, we won't be able to stay here while they're developing all these parts. Can you do me a favor and document a little bit so we can throw it into the video? That'd be cool. So you guys can see. You guys will get to see the end product, see the ducting and how they upgrade it and when time continues. But I do want to see a little bit of development. I think that'll be really cool for everybody. Yeah, sure. I'll throw some of that in there. I trust you. I'm going to take good care of her. Yeah, definitely. This is the CTR's new home now. We're going to say goodbye to the Type R for a few days. We just got an epic tour of the facility here. It's crazy, but I'm very excited to show you guys what's actually getting done to the Type R. David's going to take over the vlog now and show you guys a little bit of the nerd stuff that goes into actually developing and installing the kit for the CTR. But for now, we gotta head back to the shop. We got a lot of work to do.
What's up, guys? David from CSF here. We are going to be working on Dustin's FL5. So he asked me to give him a little bit behind the scenes of what we're doing. So here we are. Let me give you a little bit behind the scenes of the oil cooler kit install on his FL5 by CSF. So you can see that I've started with some of the disassembly here. The car's on the quick jack. I took the bumper off. On this side, we've actually already removed the bumper supports and we've started cutting and mocking up the first 3D printed duct. Then we got to go back and do the other side, and then we'll start installing the oil cooler kit components. So the cutting took a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but we got a pretty decent cut. We got this side done. We got this side done as well. Ducts fit. Just got to mount them up. You can see here that just sitting here. So we're gonna mock those up, and then we're gonna go ahead and install the brackets for the oil coolers, the windshield washer reservoir, and the other side on the oil cooler, sandwich plate, everything like that. I've gone ahead and got the oil coolers mounted up. This is our 8119 universal oil cooler, but it will be perfect for application. It's very durable, bar and plate design, dual pass design. There's gonna be 2 of them, so both of these on the car will be a very good setup, especially for all the overheating issues and everything like that that everyone is seeing. You see here, I got 2 rib shirts in the back side here to put these 2 bolts into the crash beam here, and then another bracket that we're gonna be including, 2 brackets there. So you are gonna have to trim this area right here so that the oil cooler can fit properly. Still have some cleaning up to do on that one. And then there's gonna be the other one right here, relocated the windshield washer reservoir with the one we're gonna be including, and gonna have to be cleaning these lines up right here. But other than that, we got this side trim, we got this side mocked up. We're about to run the lines for the oil cooler and put the sandwich plate on the block and get everything buttoned up. This is the first hose that's coming from the sandwich plate, and then this is gonna be the outlet that goes to the other side. On this cooler here, goes into the top, comes in out the bottom, and returns to the sandwich plate mounted on the bottom side here. See the oil filter, got everything buttoned up. Gonna top her off with oil and then make sure there's no leaks, and should be good to go and reinstall the bumper.
And now for the weather.
Welcome back for another episode in beautiful Southern California, where it never rains, always sunny and shiny, except for the one day that we actually have to film. It's a beautiful day here. Let's head inside the shop. Type R is back in the shop. Now, really quickly, please excuse the rain. I don't know what's going on here in SoCal, but it is absolutely pouring. And secondly, I'm also a little bit under the weather. So if my voice sounds weird, I'm sorry, but today's not about that. Today is about the Type R. Now, if you guys take a look at the front end, do you notice anything different? Check this out, guys. So when we were at CSF, we explained to you guys about the dual oil cooler. Now you can see an entry point here, as well as we have 2 oil coolers on the Type R now, and it's pretty epic. Now, for me, this honestly looks like what the car should have came with as well. Having these vents right here adds just another point of aggression to the front end of this car that's kind of mild, but now with these vents, it makes it look so much better. And now, not only are we getting like the aesthetics of like the vents, and it kind of makes it look more aggressive, we're getting so much performance, right? We all know these Type Rs need better cooling, and these are gonna help tremendously, especially when we get this thing back onto the track. This is insane. And with that, the Type R is making its official return. On the last episode, I talked to you guys a little bit of dilemma that I was having. Decision has been made. We are officially bringing back the CTR to its original glory. It's crazy because you guys haven't seen this since we set the record for street class at Gingerman Raceway at Grid Life, which was awesome. But like I told you guys, this year we are taking a little bit of a step back from time attack and really pushing into wheel to wheel. That's not to say that we're not going to do track days and stuff like that, because we obviously will always do track days. But as far as time attack competition, we're taking a step back so that we can actually get some real racing experience and go wheel to wheel racing, door to door with some other cars, which is going to be epic. Which means we have no parameters, we have no classing rules, and we could just go back to building cars how I actually want to build cars. And that's something that I kind of got out of touch with because of the time attack and because of classing rules. I couldn't like modify the Type R how I wanted to because I couldn't have a front lip, I couldn't have a wing, I couldn't do more power modifications, all of that stuff. And now all that's out of the door, we can just have freaking fun with this thing and still go to track days and see how fast we can actually get this thing without actually having to worry about classing rules. Again, sorry for this rain, this is insane. But with all of that being said, let's get this Type R back to her glory. We have so much stuff that we need to put back onto this car and just get this thing ready to rip again. You guys already know how I feel about the Type R. It is literally the best all-in-one car that you could possibly have. Family, racing, fun, track time, street time. The Type R is the car for everything. So without me talking too much, let's just hop into working on the Type R, getting this thing looking spicy. We don't film for a second, it gets quiet, and then as soon as I start filming, the rain comes even harder. Check her out. Now, the sad thing is when we were racing with the Type R, we had to take all of our beautiful carbon Varis bits off of the car because, like I said at the beginning, the classing rules. But now that we're not actually competing with this car, we can just build it as I want to. Now, if you guys don't remember, if you just joined us here, we actually had this car at the Raise booth, which was really cool. And in partnership with Raise, we also worked with Varis. In partnership with Varis, we actually got their V1 kit and got to display it at SEMA, which was really, really sick. So we have their front lip and their wing for the rear, which makes this car look so much better. If you guys look at the Type R, in the front, it's really missing that front lip. Like, it looks good, but this is very basic. So today we're bringing her back to her glory. Like I said, we'll be installing our Varis bits again and even taking the stock wheels off and putting our other setup back on, which we need your help with. So stay tuned. Start popping. Now something pretty cool, super easy. We've already done this once, so everything that we like kind of needed, we already have all the holes drilled right here. So usually when you do the Varis front lip, you're gonna have to pull the front bumper and all that stuff. We don't have to do that today. It makes it super easy on us. We just have the 3M that we stick on and mount it to the already existing holes that we have, and it's just gonna go on. It's just gonna go on. Listen, it's raining and I'm sick. So get a good look at our new CSF cooling. Look at this. Right here, if you look right here, here's our little oil coolers. Direct, and here is our brake cooler too. So this is really cool. Lots of engineering went into the Type R as like just a stock car, but as always, these cars could really use cooling. So it is cool to see this be so functional into a straight oil cooler. So rad. Varis, baby. Here's the scary part. I'm gonna be precise here. See that? But this time, Tim, you know what I did? I did both ends in case one decides to pop. Look at that. Precision. Ain't going nowhere.
And I think we tightened it last time.
Oh, did we? Yeah, that made it bad. Very nice that we already did this once. We'd have to like chop up the bumper again or anything. Freaking easy. Let's go, baby. Actually, one thing that I didn't mention when we were talking about the oil coolers, these are 3D printed vents and they are coming out with actual carbon fiber vents. So this is gonna be really nice pairing with the front lip, the hood and everything. Having this little carbon vent as an actual vent, not 3D printed, is gonna be really nice as well. The real stuff. It's the real deal. Okay.
Real genuine JDM port.
Genuine.
Genuine, actually.
I forgot how freaking good this Varis lip fits. Also, how much more does this add to the front end of this car? It's so nice. Now, moving on from the front lip, while the car's still in the air, we're gonna move on to the wheels. Now, if you guys remember, along with the VAR stuff that we used with Rays at SEMA. We also got to run their Mock Yellow 57 CR. This was a brand new color back in 2023 when we had the car at SEMA. We're not gonna be throwing these guys on today because I do wanna run our Titan 7s down here. But with that being said, I do like the styling of these and I do wanna run these again, but I need your help. What do you guys think? We need to get these powder coated. As much as the yellow is cool and it pops, I don't want bright yellow wheels. So in the comments below, let me know what color you guys think that we should powder coat these. I'm thinking like a bronze, kind of like these Titan 7 wheels, maybe like gunmetal. I don't really like black wheels because black wheels like hide in pictures and video and stuff. If you guys have any suggestions for the Sonic Gray Pearl, what color should we get these powder coated? Let us know in the comments and we'll make a decision and get these back on the car. But for today, we are gonna be running our Titan 7 wheels, especially, I think these look awesome. The coating on them is awesome, but they're also great for the track as well. If I ever do wanna take this thing to the track, it's already just ready to go. So let's go ahead and rip off our OEM wheels and put these on, set her on the ground and do our last mod. So good. Now with the Titan 7s also, we're going down from a 19 to an 18, so decreases diameter, but adds a whole lot of performance. And these are significantly lighter than the OEM wheels as well. So overall, good change up. I feel like I really like the Sonic Gray Pearl, but it's also a harder color car to pick like a good color set of wheels, you know? The Sonic Gray Pearl is also like not a darker color, but more of like a muted color. So having a brighter color wheel would make it pop, but also like it might be too much. That's why I like the bronze, right? Bronze? Are we feeling bronze? I'm feeling bronze.
Bronze. Honestly though, with the bronze wheels, the only thing if you're worried about it is like the brake dust, right? Well, I mean, if you get gunmetal, you can't see it.
I think silver looks sick on it. Silver on a
RPF1 silver. Get out of here, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, put it next to the car. Let's see. Silver doesn't look bad.
Just change it up. Don't have the same color wheel for every wheel.
You guys let me, what would look good on this 5-spoke?
A flat silver, not shiny silver. Flat like that.
Carbon fiber.
Look at that. Dude, let's be real here. Infinitely better. Look at this thing. Just from the three. Oh my God, I forgot how good this thing looks. That's fire. I can't believe I was trying to talk myself into letting this car go. There's no way. There's just no way.
And this is the third one, right?
Third one.
Third one? First
FL5. But also like, just the fact that it looks like, the look of this car, the best way to describe this is timeless. I truthfully think that this car in 20-ish years is gonna be similar to how the EK9 is now. Whereas it's just like, it's got that timeless classic Honda look. I feel like they did such a good job bringing that to this FL5, and not to mention it's also probably the last gas-powered Type R, which is crazy. Last but not least, for our modifications to the Type R today, we have probably my favorite piece that we did, and that was the VRS Carbon wing. Now, if you guys don't remember, look at the size difference between OEM and the VRS. That's girth. I like girth, dude. That's nice. It's carbon and it's a lot wider. Again, we had to take it off just because of our classing rules, but we don't got that anymore. So we can make this thing spicy again. Now, luckily, Honda is the best, and they made all of this super simple because they knew people were going to change out the wings here. So it's just a few bolts underneath the wing. This thing pops off. We can lay the carbon one on. We're good to go. right, we got the wing on. She is coming together. This thing just adds so much all around the car. It's just, we are really getting her back. I am so stoked. It looks fantastic again. Oh my gosh. Just this, both from the rear 3/4 and the front 3/4 now is just so good. Wing, front lip, wheels complete, and just the carbon accents with the sonic gray pearl. One of my favorite touches of the Varis wing too, the little Varis badge in the back. So if you know, you know. We're getting her back, boys, I promise. Things are starting to roll out more and more for this car, which is really exciting. I would really love to eventually do the spoon wing, but the prices on all the spoon parts is just astronomical. It's crazy. So if we ever get the chance to go to Japan and find something in Japan that we can bring back, that's like the most ideal goal. But for, I still call this V1 of the Type R. This looks absolutely incredible. Like, just look at this. With the Titan 7s, the wing, carbon hood, and the little front lip peeking out right there. It's actually perfect. I'm so hyped after today. Now, I did forget about this one last part. This is another piece that we got at SEMA. This is the Cusco. Do we have a rear one too? Or just the front? No, just the front. Okay. This is the Cusco strut tower bar that we actually worked with Cusco on at SEMA as well. We're going to be replacing it, and we're going to be putting this back on as well. Can't believe we took all this stuff off, but just some little pieces to add some spice, and this is really good for rigidity, and Cusco is an awesome company to be working with too. So after this, the Type R is officially back. Man, she looks good. While we're not done with the Type R quite yet, we are going to put a pause on it for today and move on to something that we were discussing in the previous video, the M2. Now you guys know this is one of my favorite cars that we have in the shop, but as I said at the beginning of this year, this is the year of returning to my roots, and we definitely have to make sacrifices here in the shop to get to where we want to go. And unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to let go of one of my favorite cars in the shop, and that's the M2. I know I've been talking about it a lot over these past couple of videos, but without doing Time Attack this year, M2 being here really just doesn't make a lot of sense for us at this moment in time. And what we have coming in, we need all the space and all the budget that we can possibly get. And that leaves us with the hard choice. And I asked you guys in the last video if you would rather see the Type R or the M2. And after reading through all of your comments and really also what I was personally wanting and thinking about doing, I've decided to officially let the M2 go. Now, it's not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. We still have to list it for sale and kind of get it to how we want it to let go. If any of you guys watching, anybody that knows may want this car, this is going to be listed for sale here in SoCal. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a hard one to let go, but I think once you guys see what we have planned and what's coming in, you're gonna understand why I'm making this decision. And plus, you guys know we have the Type R. We can also use the Type R for the same purpose as the M2, as a dedicated track car, but also just the all-in-one fun car that we can daily modify, do whatever I want to, but still take it to track days and still have fun without the whole competition aspect of it, which is why we're building it this way. And like I said, we're not done with it. We're just putting a pause on it for today. There's gonna be a lot more coming for the CTR, but yes, like we said, unfortunately, the M2's gotta go. But we're not done today just yet. For those of you guys that stayed this long, we have a little shoot tonight for the new Legends collection, which I'm super stoked about. You guys will see it actually at the end of this video because we're gonna go shoot. But for the shoot, we're taking out an OG and another one of my absolute favorites that we have in the shop, and one of the forever cars, of course. We're bringing out the 32. You guys haven't seen this car in so long, and I know so many of you guys have been asking where this car's been. Still around, still kicking, still running and driving, and tonight we're gonna break her out because we wanna do like a really rad night shoot, and I feel like this car is a perfect example of a true JDM Japanese style night runner. So I figured we gotta have a little bit of fun tonight in the 32. Get some pulls. You guys haven't heard that sweet RB26 and HKS turbo setup in a long time, but today we're gonna change that. But we gotta wait till it gets a little bit darker, and then we're gonna head out and go a fun little night of shooting. It's been too long. Oh yeah, you ready to experience raw GTR
Let's
power?
go, baby. Best car. Favorite one in the lineup.
Is this your favorite one?
My favorite one. This one in the S2K.
S2K is a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give a little sauce.
Oh my god, bro.
Frick!
Holy.
Dude, I forgot how bright those shift lights are, dude. I'm like, oh, I can't fucking see anything, dude. Holy crap. Also doesn't help that it's very wet outside, and these tires are very old. God, a little scary. You know what? Speaking, this whole video is like about reviving quote-unquote forgotten cars. We gotta spice the 32 up again at some point.
Oh, please, I need it.
We gotta do something.
Dude.
Maybe the interior a little bit. Let's get some new tires on her and just bring her back to her old glory, kind of like we did in Type R. But anyways, we're gonna head to our shooting location and show you guys like a little behind the scenes of what we do for Legends. I think that'll be pretty cool. If you guys have been fans of the channel for a while, I used to do like BTS of car shoots all the time. Wait, hold on. We got a tunnel. We got a bridge. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah. Oh God.
Frick, dude! I just no traction. No traction. Oh my god, dude. Oh god. Okay.
This car's nuts.
This car is quite crazy. Yeah, no traction whatsoever. Anyways, we're gonna get to the shooting spot safe and sound. We gotta make it. Just a little bit. I'm too scared because it is wet. I'll give you a little sauce, a little freeway sauce.
Let's go, ready. Oh my god! Dude, it doesn't stop!
Oh my god! I forgot how terrifying that is. You know, it's not the fastest car that I own, but the rawness... The 35 is faster.
Oh god.
But the rawness and the sounds and how hard, once that turbo spools, this thing punches, makes for a terrifying experience.
Like, brother, we're in a shell. Like,
alright, now we're gonna drive like responsible adults and get to the shooting location.
God.
Looks so freaking good. So this is our shooting location for tonight. Let me show you guys what we actually have for the new Legends drop coming out. Check out this stuff. We're really going all in this year for Legends, and I've been so excited and stoked on cool everything's been turning out. But for this one, we're bringing back an OG. We've done a revamp on the Reaper design, dude. It's so fire,
so
right?
Good.
It's so sick. I really wanted to bring like almost like a Japanese chibi style to it a little bit.
This was the very first drop I ever purchased. So good.
It's so
this
sick.
Reaper, man.
It's so cool. So it's all about enjoying the art of cars. So
yeah.
Building cars, driving cars, literally everything. That was the inspiration for this. And I wanted something, you guys know, Japanese inspired, that nighttime grunge kind of. So that's how we came up with this, and it's so epic.
Oof. Dang, that orange on the front.
I'm not gonna show you guys everything because you'll see it during the drop, but I do want to show you real fast. Look at this. Another thing that we really wanted to go ham on this year were the accessories and the box stickers. Dude, we're going in. These are fire. Look at these. I want to get you guys like good box stickers and slaps that you can put on literally anything, luggage, cars, whatever. These are insane, so I'm super excited. You guys have tons of good like accessories on the site now. This stuff's gonna come out later this month, but I just figured I'd take you guys for a little behind the scenes because I never really show what goes into a Legends drop, or at least a shoot for like the website and a page and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get to shooting. We've got a ton of apparel, ton of accessories, so let's have some fun and make some cool content. That was good.
As the sticker says, right?
Live fast, baby.
Live fast, baby.
We're gonna sacrifice a sticker to tag our hometown here. I don't know how long this will last here, but it's gonna be sick.
Someone come find it.
Dude, our box stickers just dropped insane. I'm so hyped. But yeah, someone come find this if you know and tag us in it, and we'll give you a free Legends goodie bag for the new drop. If you come find this and take a picture and send it and post it to us, we'll give you a free goodie bag.
Ooh, that's fire. Okay, yeah, go.
Fire, dude.
Hell yeah, baby.
Seal of approval. This is an epic drop. This is also, real quick, my favorite piece from the drop, the gray hoodie. This design is just so good.
The color way is amazing.
Okay, wait.
Freaking R32, baby.
That's insane.
God.
Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little BTS.
Shout out to Jared, by the way.
Shout out to the security guard, Jared. He was super kind, came and checked out the car, told us we could shoot, no problem. Jared, you're the man if you're watching this. If you guys want us to go more in depth with what we do to shoot, maybe we can make that like a Dustin Williams extra episode. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, with that being said, great day working on the CTR. It was so nice getting the GTR back out and just getting some work done for Legends. I'm so hyped, and kind of like I said earlier, this is the year of getting back to my roots, and I feel like not only with the cars, but even with Legends, we've been putting out so much stuff that I put a ton of passion into and that I've really I feel like gone back to what made me love doing all this in the first place. These drops from the first few months have really showed that. And even all the projects that we've done so far this year in the shop have really showed that. So hope you guys are enjoying everything, not only the content, but also what we're producing with Legends, trying to put out high quality streetwear apparel. I'm just having so much fun again, and it feels really good. And I'm so stoked for you guys to see what we have coming up next. The car was supposed to come in tomorrow, but there are port delays, unfortunately, so you might have to wait a little bit longer for what's supposed to come in, but you'll be the first to know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is where we're gonna go and end it. We're gonna get a couple more shots of the GTR, make our way back home so we can get to editing. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below. What color should we do the CTR wheels? Let us know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. This is the year of 1 million, okay? We're hitting 1 million and I need your help. Make sure to subscribe, share the channel, do it all. Tell everybody you know to come to the channel, subscribe, help us get to 1 million, and we'll see you guys for the next episode. Peace out. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for watching this long. If you made it this far, you should consider subscribing right up here, or I guess down below. And YouTube really thinks that you're gonna like this video right over here, so maybe check that one out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get back to it.